looking Monday morning here at the Source, broadcasting from the Paddock Mall. Let me refresh my thermometer here, my computer thermometer. 75 degrees. Again, we do have afternoon rain in the forecast. We'll see what happens later on. We're not going to worry about it. Just every day seems like there's not only rain, but there's lightning, which I guess those who understand this stuff say it's a good thing, right? Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, and he's up in Atlanta, Robin. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Boy, your phone is like perfectly clear today.
Oh, good.
Wonder what happens. Sometimes it's like you're right next to me.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
So what time did you get up there yesterday?
Got here about 8:30 last night.
Have a lot of rain on the drive?
No rain at all. I guess it was right behind us the whole way. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was nice. That's
good.
Yeah.
So I have a quick story to tell you about a girl who inspired a blood drive. Can I tell you the story real quick? It's kind of a heartstring tugger, and it's a sad story, so I won't dwell on it because I do have something fun. Because you're a traveling man, I have some travel accessories that are new that you might not know about.
Oh, okay.
But let me tell you this one. I don't even think I shared this with Robin yet. There's a story that's making the news of a young girl named Rebecca Townsend. She's no longer with us. She died. She was a teenager. She was a sophomore, whatever age that is.
Yeah, that's about 15.
15?
16.
In Connecticut. Anyway, she was crossing the street with a friend, and a vehicle was coming at them, and she said, "Hurry!" And she pushed the girl, and the girl survived, and she died. The girl, Rebecca, died.
Oh, my God.
So while they were at her funeral, somebody had her book, and they were passing it around, and somebody noticed that she had written in it that she had a bucket list. The bucket list had 3 things in it before she dies. What's going on there? She said, I'm
sitting on a sidewalk and somebody walked by talking.
Okay. She said, I want to fly to Spain, I want to kiss in the rain, and I want to save a life.
Oh.
And so they were talking about her at her funeral, and she was saying, oh my gosh, she went to Spain. And she told us that she did what she always wanted to do. She had a boyfriend in Spain, and she kissed him in the rain. That was important to her. So she kissed her boyfriend in the rain in Spain. And then, sometime later, she was in this terrible accident, and she died pushing her friend out of harm's way. Okay, so there's the real sad part of the story.
Bucket list complete.
Bucket list complete. But now there's this thing happening where people are remembering her there's a couple things they're doing, by paying it forward. In other words, you go to Starbucks and you pay for the guy behind you or whatever, and you just say, remember Rebecca on the thing. And they're setting up blood drives all over the place.
Gosh.
The blood drive thing has, I guess, 14,700 likes. This is just 4 days ago. So it's probably bigger than that by now. But anyway, it's amazing how. So she's not only saving a life by pushing somebody out of harm's way, but even after her death, because of her, people are saving lives the way you always say to save lives, which is by donating blood.
That's pretty cool.
Just thought it was a cool story to share.
It's a very cool story. Yeah. It's giving me chills.
Yeah.
It's a very cool story.
All right. So how's the blood supply?
We need more donations for Rebecca. We're doing all right. I mean, we're considering the time of the year. We're kind of gotten past the July 4th weekend, but we still need a lot of, several more good days. So we really need O neg, A neg, B neg, and O positive, and then AB plasma. So that's kind of where we're at.
Okay. Don't forget to thank Penn Flooring for these announcements, because they sponsor the segment that we do with Galen Unold and LifeSouth Community Blood Center, which, by the way, Robin and I did a video this weekend, and LifeSouth is in the video.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. It's right there.
Anyway, Penn Flooring has been in business over 25 years. They've been putting floors in people's homes in our community that long, and they can put a beautiful floor in your home. They know what they're doing. They'll tell you how to take care of it. And of course, you can go check out what samples they have at their showroom, which is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, which crosses the railroad tracks, just a hop and a skip away from Pine Avenue.
That's right. It's on the north side of 17th Street.
By the way, on this date in history, Galen, William Herschel discovered Uranus.
Oh!
Just thought I would tell you that.
Nice. Nice job, William.
Yeah.
We should have undies with the name Herschel on it.
Pride.
William Herschel on my bikini briefs. My bikini panties.
Just thought I'd share that with you. Something fun to tell the kids.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
So did you bring a lot? Do you usually drive to Atlanta? You usually drive, right?
Yeah, 90% of the time.
All right. So I have some stuff. Now, some of these things are probably more cool if you have to fly because with all the what do you call it? The regulations.
Restrictions.
Yeah, restrictions. Yeah. Okay. So one of the restrictions is liquids in bottles. You can't really take a big bottle of shampoo.
Right.
You have to have a little bottle. So there's a company that has made shampoo sheets.
Okay.
Like what? What are we going to compare it to?
Well, I was going to say just like a sheet that has shampoo embedded in it or something.
Yeah, it's like those
like bounce sheets, like bounce fabric softener sheets.
Well, it melts. The bounce doesn't melt, but those things you put on your tongue for those breath fresheners.
Yeah.
So so these sheets melt when you put water on them, and they become shampoo.
Wow.
And they're bigger than that thing you put in your mouth. So and they're $5 for a package of them, so they don't cost very much.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
And
I wonder if it causes cancer. Not yet, but it will.
It probably will. Yeah. But
Not yet.
But you can get this for the shampoo version. You can get this for the shaving cream version. You can get this for the just simply body washing. You're just to clean yourself. And you can also get the laundry soap version. So you can get all these different sheets.
You don't want to mix up those sheets, though.
No.
You don't. You want to keep those sheets separated.
No. But
exactly.
That's a cool invention, don't you think?
It is. It's a great invention for
Yeah.
carry-ons because you can bring shampoo in your check-in luggage, but not on a carry-on.
All right, now the only reason I know that it costs a fortune to be texting from Europe is because of Clark Howard. He talks about this all the time. So this for $10 a year.
Isn't that a rich person's problem anyway?
That is a rich person's problem. Yeah.
Or a teenager that's over there for the summer.
Well, that's a good point. So if you're rich, you should just suck it up, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to have unlimited text internationally, not just from Europe, it's $10 a year for the international SIM card that is good in over 150 countries. So that's something.
Or just find a spot with Wi-Fi.
Yes. Now here's something only ladies can use. It's $14. It's a silk bra stash. It's a little wallet that clips to the piece between the two cups.
Okay.
And just kind of hangs there, and that's where you put your money and everything else.
I don't know what that piece is called, but it's called.
It's got to have a name.
But I know it has to have a name.
It's called Heaven.
Heaven.
Right? It's called Heaven. Was that wrong?
That's good. That's very good.
Slice of heaven. I
Every
love that.
guy out there's going, that's right. It's right next to heaven.
All right, here's another thing you could use. This is noise-canceling smart earplugs. I guess they're similar to what you get in the airplane, but those are headphones rather. These are earplugs, and they cancel out the noise.
But you can still hear somebody talking, maybe.
I don't know.
A dual purpose.
It sounds like it filters it all out.
Wow.
I think if you're staying with somebody who's got the snoring issues or something.
They're $150, by the way. They're not cheap. So, do you ever have to iron your shirt when you get to your destination?
I hate it when I do, because it's a 50-50 proposition as to whether or not the iron is worth anything.
Oh yeah, at the hotel.
Well,
you've got to be careful.
Well, they have now a shirt transporter that you can put in your suitcase. You put the shirt in the transporter, and it keeps it pressed. It's a Tupperware type of a device.
I wonder how big that thing is. Yeah, it sounds big. I've seen those, but they're really, really big.
Really? Fit into a suitcase in the picture I looked at.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure it does, but it takes up a lot of room, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe something else might not be able to fit.
So you're sitting on a curb out there in Atlanta somewhere?
Say that again?
You're sitting on a curb in Atlanta?
No, I'm sitting on the sidewalk. I've walked down here to work out at this gym, and it's closed now. So I'm just sitting here enjoying the view because I didn't want you to hear be crossing over the top at 285 and all that commotion.
Ah, okay.
Somebody might think you're asking for money. They might throw you
some
bucks.
Right. Somebody might change your religion.
I guess there's always that. Yeah.
Somebody might sit down and...
No, there's nobody out there begging. You're taking your life in your hands. You better be paying attention. I'm like, no, I can't do those two things at the same time.
Do you know when I worked at the Nassau Coliseum, the rules were you couldn't go in unless it was your shift. And this particular night, it was a James Taylor concert. So I said, oh gosh, I wish I could go in because I would like to hear him. But I could hear him from outside if I sat close enough to the wall. So I sat on the sidewalk with my back up against the wall. And these two guys came over to me, and they thought I was homeless, and they started offering me shelter and started talking to me about religion. They wanted me to go to their church. I said, yeah, I'm fine. I'm working here.
That's a Foreigner song, Larry. Hero.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a little break, and we'll be right back with Galen Unold up in Atlanta, sitting on the sidewalk somewhere. Outside of a gym.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Clouds and some sunshine today with a couple of heavy thunderstorms around during the afternoon and evening hours. The high today 90 to 94. And partly to mostly cloudy later tonight, those 73 to 77. Tomorrow, intervals of clouds and sun with a thunderstorm or two around, mainly during the afternoon and evening hours. The high 90 to 94. And for Wednesday, partly sunny with an afternoon thunderstorm, high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, executive editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us #1. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Beware of Grandma's homemade apple pie. When we think of food as homemade or traditional, we make positive, nostalgic associations that makes us more likely to order that item. We should all get in the habit of carrying a package of alcohol wipes when we travel and cleaning every surface near our seat before we start touching anything. And if it's a phone interview, make sure you use your voice to convey enthusiasm. Do that by smiling as you speak.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Right here in the middle of the summer, it's time to talk some football. Follow me to Hoover, Alabama for SEC Media Days, made possible by the Briggs Law Firm, by HDG Hotels, and our thanks to Ocala Copy Center. It's football time, Hoover, Alabama, SEC Media Days.
Your source for the #1 sports weekends, Fox Sports, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM.
All right, 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Remember the important message that he delivers to us, in spite of the fact that we drag him down these silly things all the time. The important message is to donate blood. I'm looking at we made a video this past weekend, and LifeSouth is in the video.
Yes, it is.
Real briefly, it's just in the video. It's just...
Yeah, but you can see it. LifeSouth.
All right, so
we appreciate the publicity, Larry.
Well, so is the West Side Roadside Barbecue.
Yeah, that's my favorite piece.
Yeah.
That's the favorite part of that video.
Do you ever go to get barbecue on the West Side and some of those roadside barbecue things?
Of course, yeah.
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 How come these places don't have actual restaurants? Maybe they're better off just being a roadside thing, huh? You think there's something?
Yeah, keeping it real.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right, so we're talking about some travel accessories that you might want to take on your next trip. We talked about the my favorite is so far the sheets that can turn into shampoo. But here's one: stretchy shoelaces. Simple as that. So you can pull your shoes off when you go check in at the airport.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now those have been around for a few years. Stretchy shoelaces.
Right, they're not new, really.
Yeah.
The compression sack. Have you ever used a compression sack?
No, I haven't.
I have a hard time believing that these things don't cause your clothing to be wrinkled, but that they basically you suck all the. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well,
I've seen them, and I've seen people use them. But yeah, but I've only seen them use it when they're trying to pack a ton of stuff because they're going somewhere for a significant amount of time.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's something if you're going overseas or something, and I mean with the way it costs, up to $50 now to ship a piece of luggage.
Wow.
So
now here's a good one. If you have somebody who has a lot of prescription medicines, the one thing that they never have with them is water. So this is a water bottle with a built-in pill organizer just attached to the side of the water bottle.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a cool idea.
It's $18, 23-ounce water bottle. So
yeah,
you have
cool idea.
Now I don't know that I understand this one, but it's inflatable hangers, clothing hangers. I don't know why.
Oh, save space, I guess.
Save space. You have something to hang up your clothes on.
Yeah, but usually you go to hotels and they have hangers. Usually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I say I don't quite understand that
Unless
one.
you're tent camping and you need to go somewhere formal, then
if you're tent camping,
Really?
you don't go anywhere formal.
I guess. You're camping. Isn't that I don't know.
All right,
Never heard of that one,
and
but
when I first looked at this one, I said, "That's just a big towel. I don't understand it." But it's not a towel. It is a giant body wipe. It's $10. It's about the size of a big towel.
Okay.
And it says if you don't have a shower nearby, no problem. You're on an overnight train or something like that. No bath, no shower in sight. This is a 4-foot by 2-foot towel that is already wet.
Oh, what a cool idea.
Yeah.
That's on our get list.
Yeah.
For the train.
Can't I hear you breathing.
Oh, you can't. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
Probably walking.
That's what you were thinking. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just still sitting. I guess I was breathing.
Okay. No, that's okay.
I'm glad you're breathing.
I just know that if you heard the tape later on, you'd be going, "Oh, why didn't Larry tell me?" I was breathing.
Yeah, thank you. I would have. That bothers me. Yeah. If I have to adjust the mic slightly. Sorry.
All right, now here's one. This is a cool thing.
I like the wet towelette. Especially you've got to combine that with your barbecue place. I enjoy it when somebody gives you a towelette after a meal.
Right.
Wing House does the same thing. I mean, and when they don't give you one, you're like, wait a second, I'm at a barbecue joint. I need a towelette.
You need one. You need something
exactly.
wet. Yeah. You need one at the ice cream place too, by the way. It drips all over your fingers.
Yeah.
Now, that's a good point. You're absolutely right about that. Absolutely.
It feels good to have somebody agree with me.
It does.
But I also like water after my ice cream.
Me too.
Yes.
I don't think that's odd.
I'm a water after ice cream guy too. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one. This is the pay-as-you-go global hotspot. Now, you can take this anywhere, and you will have a Wi-Fi signal. Here's the catch, though. It's $125 for the hotspot itself.
Oh,
right.
And then with that, you get 5-day passes of unlimited data for up to 5 devices. But after that, it's $10 a day. And it'll work anywhere. All of Europe, most of Asia, South Pacific, and
$10 a day?
Yes.
That's expensive.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But
you really need your hotspot there.
I guess, yeah. But I mean, if you have no internet at all and you want to use it, that's your option. Now here's a cool idea. You have sunglasses. You know those slap-on bracelets? They're straight, but you hit them on your wrist and they just okay.
Right.
Somebody has designed sunglasses so that the frames do that. They just wrap around your wrist.
Your wrist and not your head?
Your wrist, yeah. You can put them on your wrist.
Your sunglasses.
Your sunglasses.
Oh, I see what you're
Slap them around your wrist, and then when you want to wear them, you unroll it and you put them on, and they work.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool. I like those.
You can store them somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
A portable charger for your electronic devices.
Mm-hmm.
The size of a credit card.
Oh my gosh.
Size of a credit card. Jim George brought us one that was the size of a roll of Mentos.
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
I've got one of those.
Do you?
I like the portable chargers. I always carry one, especially when you're on the road, because you don't. Sometimes your phone will just get sucked dry because it's roaming. Yeah, that's not good. So you got to have the portable charger.
Did you see this guy that got up on the stage and at a Broadway play and plugged his phone into the outlet on the set on the stage?
Yes, you had that.
Yeah, we had this. Did you see him, Galen?
No, I missed that one.
No.
No, what was the point of that?
Well, the point is, first of all, he went up on the stage to plug in his phone.
Well, they were acting.
No, they weren't acting yet. It was before the show started.
Oh, okay.
But he could see the set. The curtain was up, I guess. However they do that. And he went up on the stage and he plugged it in. It wasn't a real plug. It was a prop.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't a real outlet.
Yeah, because that's what the prop guys do. They make it look real.
All right, here's let's see, a couple more. The travel door alarm, $12. You can put this on the door of your hotel, and it'll sound out if somebody opens the door.
I've seen these. The truth is when you're in a hotel room, you will hear somebody coming in your door.
I think so.
I just don't sleep that solidly on the road. I mean, I'm going to hear somebody open those old creaky doors.
Yeah,
and there's a latch. I mean, there's
creaky doors.
Yeah.
You
deadbolt.
Stay in a newer hotel, you won't have the old creaky doors.
No, I think every hotel door is creaky. It's a fun word to say, Larry. Creaky.
Now here's one. This one is $900, but it's a portable compact golf set. All of the clubs, all of the balls, and it'll fit in the overhead compartment. I have no idea how this works. I guess they're retractable.
I've seen them. They're telescopic. Yeah, they're telescopic. I couldn't play with them. It would be such an excuse for me. You can rent a set of clubs no matter at just about any golf course you go to. So
that's not necessary.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, the last one I have is I'm trying to decide if it's worth it or not. It's a location tracking name tag. It's $100, and if you put it on your suitcase, you'll be able to find your suitcase with your phone.
Oh, okay. How much is it?
$100.
Oh, that's worth it. I mean, just the hassle of losing your luggage. The problem is it's got to be, I wonder if it has to be like in the same area or if it's a
200
global
feet.
GPS device.
No, it says within 200
200 feet?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's not good. Just buy a piece of luggage that stands out.
I put big metallic ribbons on mine before I travel.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I wrap around big metallic ribbons on mine. Then when it comes through the chute, I can tell it's mine.
There you go. Or buy something besides black.
Yeah,
or blue.
there you go.
Just put some biohazard stickers on it and nobody will touch it.
Yeah, well, that's true, Larry.
That would be great.
Has that worked for you before, Larry? Has that worked for you usually?
The truth is, when
I go out on a limb and in the post 9/11 world, you probably shouldn't do that.
I haven't traveled in the post 9/11 world.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem with me. I don't really know what it's like out there, except by car. I've traveled by car, but all of my.
I'm going to tell you. I don't encourage you to put a biohazard.
Yeah, we'd be pulled out of line real quick. We wouldn't be traveling anywhere time.
Well, you wouldn't be able to check it. Yeah, that would be great. It'd be good comedy.
Yeah.
Because those people have zero sense of humor.
That would be a good video, then. In other words.
No. Then you would definitely go to jail.
When you heading back? When you heading back?
I think it looks like late Wednesday.
Oh my goodness!
We'll see how the week goes.
All right. Well, I hope you have a good visit to Atlanta.
I'll tell you what. If the meeting doesn't go well, you thought I was bad the last time we spoke, and it wasn't a good meeting.
Oh God, I hope
this meeting doesn't go well, Larry. It's going to be rough.
All of the people who love you that listen to this segment, were all concerned about you last time. So make it go well.
Yeah, let's.
Whoever's responsible.
Well, we've done.
Just tell them you got fans depending on this to be a good one.
Can we send emails to the person you're going to have a meeting with?
Yeah, you probably could. They would probably be like, "What is this?"
Because they'd be nice to Galen. We'll just have all the listeners send them emails.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Do you know where the Bloodmobile is?
Yeah, I do, Larry. Of course I know. We're at the Centers today. And we're also at Planet Fitness, which I wish I was at Planet Fitness now since they're open and this place is closed. So there you go.
All right.
It's called 24/7 Anytime Fitness, Larry, but it's closed.
That's too funny. Well, be careful up there. Have a good time up there, and don't let anybody come into your room.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, all.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, the latest Republican to jump into the presidential race, releasing a campaign video.
We won 3 elections in 4 years in a blue state. Did it by leading. Now we need to do the same thing for America.
Walker, the 15th GOP candidate. After all-night talks, a bailout deal for Greece. The announcement from European Council President Donald Tusk.
After 17 hours of negotiations, we have finally reached it.
Greece securing cash to avoid bankruptcy and save its place in the euro currency, but only after the Greek government agreed to another wave of spending cuts and tax hikes.
Fox Radio's Simon Owen. A manhunt continues in Mexico for drug lord El Chapo Guzman, who escaped Saturday from a maximum security prison through a 1-mile tunnel complete with lighting and ventilation. The tunnel started in his cell shower area. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto, shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Howdy, RL here for Dairy Queen. Spring is in the air, and so is the smell of meat cooking on our charbroiled grill. You want to treat yourself to one of our most excellent grilled chicken sandwiches or wraps, or maybe a foot-long all-beef chili dog, and wash it down with an Orange Julius fruit smoothie with many real fruit flavors. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us #1. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Beware of Grandma's homemade apple pie. When we think of food as homemade or traditional, we make positive, nostalgic associations that makes us more likely to order that item. We should all get in the habit of carrying a package of alcohol wipes when we travel and cleaning every surface near our seat before we start touching anything. And if it's a phone interview, make sure you use your voice to convey enthusiasm. Do that by smiling as you speak.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara,